Welcome to Slay Plays. So, for those of you who haven't noticed it, because I don't actually talk about it much on my channel anymore, I am a big Kingdom Hearts guy. I love Kingdom Hearts. You guys have probably, even in my older videos of Assassination Classroom, can see that poster up in my door. I love Kingdom Hearts. I used to have a poster up over there too, but it's in this bag over there. So, this is one of my favorite things. And the lore of Kingdom Hearts is infinitely confusing. Now, I actually understand the majority of it, and I've found this video called A Good Enough Summary of Kingdom Hearts. So, I don't exactly know what this video is, but I am excited. I might have some people popping in and out of the VC. I'm currently in a server full of my friends and told them I'm recording. Feel free to join if you want. So, might get some guests, but we're gonna watch a good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts.
Bro, I was laughing at you and didn't realize my mic was unplugged.
I was just talking about people joining. Here's Logan.
Bro, I was sitting in here hearing you talk the whole time and was laughing at you in my microphone, hoping you heard me laugh.
Welcome to a good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts. I've only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and like a third of Kingdom Hearts 2, but I've always
Nice. I'm the opposite, actually.
I mean, what does
I've
any
only
of this
played
mean?
one
So
Kingdom
I
Hearts
sat
game,
down
I'm
with
worried.
this
I played Kingdom Hearts 2
to
in like a third of Kingdom Hearts 1.
for 7 hours.
I don't even remember which one I played, I just played.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna keep lagging.
And we'll get to that
Lagging.
Oh my god.
in a long time.
All
and I'm
right.
still angry.
Okay. And
And
now
I'm
going to
still
explain
angry.
everything to you
Nice.
in slightly less time. Please treat any non-accuracy as a true game word. But before we
God.
plunge headfirst into the terror that awaits us, there's some stuff you just gotta accept about the
I wish
world
my
of
mic
Kingdom
was louder.
Hearts.
It's like
One,
5 seconds.
hearts are not literally hearts. They're kinda like a
What?
person's soul, but more like
They're
their
scamming
emotional
us.
soul.
That's accurate.
Light equals good and
Wait, am I
dark
allowed to
equals
swear?
bad, and these are not
Are you allowed to
metaphors, they're
swear?
tangible forces
Yes.
within the
Yeah.
universe. 3. If you
Let's go.
lose your heart, or it's overcome by darkness, it turns into one of these little guys called a heartless.
Also
4.
true.
A
That's
body
like-
without a heart
bro,
is an
that is like
empty
common
husk
knowledge.
that
Who
turns
doesn't
into
know
one of these slithery dudes, a nobody. Okay? So you lose your heart, you create both a heartless
Oh my god, it's
and
my
a nobody.
brother, a nobody.
Simple enough. 5. If
kidding.
you're strong-willed enough, your husk turns into a special kind of nobody that looks like you and can talk and stuff. Okay, sure,
Yeah.
fine, why not? 6.
Nobody even
If
heard what
both
I
the
said.
heartless and nobody are destroyed, the original person is made whole again. And whole people are called somebodies. Just I know. 7. There's Disney.
They're
and
not
Disney
wrong.
fantasy
That's
They
characters
What happens
everywhere.
if that doesn't
And
happen? You get like
retcons.
half of
8.
yourself?
This is more of a personal note.
That's
but I
basically
thought
what a
it'd be
nobody
easier to
is,
take
just
this
half
all
of
in if you
yourself.
Consider it more of an avant-garde interactive art piece than a traditional narrative. Okay, let's dive in. Mickey,
That doesn't make any sense though, because they're nobody. It's 0. You don't get 50.
Kingdom
or
Look, it's
100.
better than when a
We
nobody
started
decides to
investing
start
in
having a
Heartless.
heart.
If you think that name is heavy-handed now, just you wait. There's a bunch of kids running around, but we only care about 3 of them. Sora, the plucky one, Riku, the angsty one, and Kairi, the milquetoast girl with no discernible personality traits
Nice.
whatsoever. Now, despite having their own cluster of islands to call their own, these kids decide it's not enough and build a raft to go on their own adventures. But suddenly, shroop, a big old portal opens up and Heartless start pouring out. Sora tries to fight them and is absolutely useless until shwee, a
That's a
Keyblade
silly
suddenly
ass
appears in his hand. He's all
Shwee!
like, nice. Now, Keyblades aren't just big keys.
Nice.
They are.
Well, I mean, they are. but
literally are.
They're also
They
big
literally-
metaphorical keys. They can destroy darkness and repair worlds
They
and
aren't
just
big
generally
keys,
do
they're
whatever the
big
developers need
keys,
them to do
wow.
at that moment. And also, they're sort of like Harry
That's
Potter
true.
ones, where
That's
they
true.
choose
Actually,
their
they
master,
basically can just
kinda.
do whatever
So
the
Sora
developers
beats the
need
crap
them
out of
to.
some Heartless, and then Riku's like, "Dude, this evil portal's
Isn't
totally
that every
sweet."
single
and
game
Sora's
in
like, "I don't know, man.
Pretty
it
much,
looks
yeah.
like a bad time." And Riku's like, "I'm gonna go through there." Nope, you should come too. No,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, just, nope. Here I go. You should not. Through the spooky portal. And then everything explodes, and Sora goes flying, and Kairi sort of phases through Sora. Hey, that's a little
Wow,
weird.
wow.
Yes, Mickey Mouse, did I stutter? Is like, I gotta
Mickey
go, see
Mouse.
you later, huh? And Donald and Goofy are like, you What? You're
guy's
the
making the
king.
game
You
sound
can't
like
just
total
like the
bunch of
Keyblade
gibberish
wielder,
nonsense.
bye-bye.
It basically is.
So after exploding and flying through space for a while, Sora wakes up in this strange city with bumpin' music called Traverse Town. He meets up with Donald and Goofy, who are like, "Is that a Keyblade?" And Sora's like, "Don't touch it." Meanwhile, Riku gracefully emerges from his creepy portal thing and meets up with Maleficent
it said
from Sleeping
Miku.
Beauty, and she's
No,
like,
Riku.
"You should totally join me. Look, Sora doesn't even care about you anymore. He has new
Oh.
friends now." And Riku's like,
What
"These
is
vibes I'm getting from you
Sora, what
are
happened?
definitely trustworthy." So Sora teams up with Dobbled and Goombi so they can find their friends.
Dobbled
They
and
travel through a
Goombi.
bunch of
Dobbled and
Disney worlds
Goombi.
that literally do not matter whatsoever. Like, it's fine if you want to hang out with the adorable little
That's
teacup
entirely
and Beauty and the
true.
Beast, and this guy over here.
The Disney
jump, play the
worlds in
tub,
these games
fine,
do
but
absolutely
it
nothing.
Does not matter to the
Disney
story.
is so random. Like they buy the most
Eventually, they
random
wind up at a
things. They
big
make
old
the most
castle
random.
called Hollow Bastion.
fucking-
Riku pops up, and
It's-
Sora's
I
like,
don't know.
"Riku, my friend,
Disney's
after being
kinda just
separated
doing whatever
for
they
so
want.
long, I
Yeah.
finally found you." And Riku's like, girl, that Keyblade's only been hanging out with you to make me jealous." And Keyblade Chan zwoops on over
Okay.
to Riku-kun. "Oh, Scoots," says Sora. "Well, it doesn't matter. With
Oh,
Donald and Goofy at my side,
Silly ass voiceover. bro.
our allegiance is with the Keyblade,
Oh my
not
god,
you,
this is so
Sora."
entertaining.
So
Then Sora has a mopey road trip with Beast from Beauty and the Beast until they discover
He
this
does-
super
okay.
spooky room with a
Beast
giant
from Beauty and the
keyhole and a
Beast.
bunch of
My
sleeping
biggest
Disney
issue with
princesses.
this is how
Riku's in the
accurate
corner
it
with
is.
Keyblade Chan going, "Oh yeah, and then what did he say?"
I don't
"Oh,
know much
girl,
about
he
Kingdom
did
Hearts.
not
I'll
wow
pick
with
one
a
of these.
creep."
I, like I said at the
Then
beginning of this,
Sora
I know like
delivers this
everything
badass
about this,
monologue
and
about
that's why I'm
friendship
mad
and
this is
hearts and
accurate.
stuff. And Keyblade Chan gets
I'm
all
not even a
flustered,
gamer. The only
Tsundere,
game I
and
really
zwoops back
play
on
is
over to Sora.
fucking
And he's all,
Overwatch and Minecraft.
nice. Riku goes, "Oh yeah,
Nice.
well, at least I still have Ansem." And Sora's
sometimes
like,
Roblox.
"Who's Ansem?" And Riku's like,
Yeah,
"The
you
super
occasionally play
evil dude that's
Roblox.
possessing me. He was also like totally pulling Maleficent strings or whatever." And she's like, "It be like that though." And Sora goes, "You know what, mate?" And also, Kairi has been drilling face.
How long did it take to make this video? My god.
Who's been awkwardly
long
in the room
is
this whole
this
time?
video?
Points her out.
Like
After a
half
few
an hour.
minutes, They remember who she is. Kairi!
Christ. Well, I
Cries
didn't know I
Sora.
was gonna be saying
Riku
it for
drones
half
on
an
for a
hour.
while about how Kairi's the last princess.
It goes over,
Ansem
I
needs
think,
for
like
his
every
evil
Kingdom Hearts
scheme.
game so
Also,
far.
remember when Destiny Islands blew up and Kairi went,
I didn't
"Jeez,
actually
Sora,
check how
yeah,
old this video
her
is.
heart has been inside of Sora this whole
old?
time." Sora
I don't
goes,
know.
"Ew, OMG," and commits Sudoku with his Keyblade. This frees
You have a
Kairi's
computer,
heart
you know.
and
You
revives
have a
her.
mouse.
I'm not going to check right
This
now.
also frees Sora's
Okay.
heart, so he's a heartless now. But Kairi's
Sora's
like, "Give me
heartless."
Bobby Deus Ex Machina, bitch." And Sora turns back to normal.
Pretty much.
Takes everything
Yep.
I understand about how any of this works, but sure, fine. Ansem sees all this and is like, "Seriously, like, I checked the wiki and they used the word son." Whatever, I'm outie, peace. And Sora follows him to Destiny Islands. but now it's all
Oh my
destroyed, so
god.
it's to Prestony Islands. Ansem and Sora have a good old-fashioned anime showdown. You know,
Did you
Sora
see the
believes in himself,
captions? They go,
Ansem
hee hee
turns
hee.
into a boat, and the player mashes X a lot until Ansem is like, "All right, whatever. I'm gonna open the door to Kingdom Hearts, which is the source of all hearts, and it's all darkness
just
in there and
gives up.
stuff. I love darkness.
You
Check out my
spam.
tattoo." And Sora's
Gives
like,
up.
"All right, fine, open it, you dollar stores off," and sort of fumbles with his Oakleys for a moment because guess what? It's
Dollar
light.
store
Ansem
off.
is all.
I'm
"Curses,
curious
fly
what
all the
prompted
big
Ansem to
fungus
believe that that was
explodes."
darkness.
Sora tries to close the door to Kingdom Hearts, but he can't. Oh no! Until guess what? Riku. Wait, how is he in there? And guess what? Mickey. Wait, what? Wait, where's his shirt? Remember this? It's important. I swear to you. Riku and Mickey help close the door from the inside, and
Shirtless?
Bingus Bongus Bablamo. All the broken.
There's
bugs
actually a
go back
reason
to
for it,
normal.
too.
Everybody returns to Destiny
Why is
Islands, and
there-
Sora's
why is
like,
Mickey
"Okay, I'll
shirtless,
be
bro?"
back. I gotta go
Yeah,
save
he'll
Riku
probably
and
get to
Mickey."
that.
And Kairi just kind of stands there because she has no agency and is barely a
I'll
character.
probably forget in like 2 seconds.
Chain
Probably.
of memories. 5 minutes later, Sora's walking down a road with Doorball.
What?
the Goblin,
They look
and
so
Hooded Figure
different.
Arrives and mumbles something about mysteries.
Mysteries.
They continue down the path and arrive at Castle Oblivion. Ooh. Sora works his way through the castle and meets a whole bunch of creepy figures that dramatically
this
take
so
off their hoods to
entertaining?
reveal their sweet, sweet
Why does
anime
this guy kinda
hair.
talk like
There's
you?
Lorxine and
Well,
Marluxia.
Shut the
and
fuck
Axel
up.
and Lexius and Zexion and
You do,
Gex-
I'm not
I mean Vexen, also known as all
Why
the
is that a
sweet
problem?
live
Gexen?
dogs used to follow in middle school. They take turns showing up to do something mysterious, and then Sora blows them up. Except Axel, he survives because he had the biggest anime hair of them all.
Is this your
Meanwhile,
favorite
Sora's
YouTuber? Is that
losing
why you
his
sound like this?
memories.
This is not
The
my
further
favorite
he moves into
YouTuber.
the castle, the more his real memories get
I didn't
replaced
even
by
know this
fake
guy
memories.
existed.
He starts remembering this girl who
Oh, he
kinda
I
looks
kept
like
constantly
Kairi,
getting
but she's
recommended
not.
this
She's
video, and
got
I've seen
different
certain
hair
clips
and
from it,
almost a
but like,
personality. Her name is Naminé.
Every time
and
you
Sora's
talk,
like,
my
I don't
English
remember
class
anything
is
else.
Naminé.
I
How
better
you
find
talk.
this Naminé. She seems important and was along for our adventures this whole time. Also, I kind of feel like I want to give her a smooch. A few games of poker later, Sora finally reaches Naminé, and she's like,
Do they make
yeah,
out
I
in the
stole all your
fucking game?
memories. You'll
They
have to
do
take a nap
not.
so I can restore them, but you'll forget
Yeah.
everything from this game. You don't even remember me. But Sora's already asleep in this big old fancy pod. Durlap and Gruff share the economy
Futurama?
class pod, and you deserve it for wasting all the health potions you had one
I love Futurama.
job. Meanwhile, Riku and Mickey
You watch that
just
show?
kind of leave Kingdom Hearts. Riku takes the wake up floating in a void option, then teleports into Castle Oblivion because he ventures
Yep,
through the castle
yep.
but doesn't lose his memories because Naminé only got eyes for Sora, know what I mean? He meets a bunch of those hooded weirdos, which, by the way, all belong to a group/cult called Organization 13.
Bro, he literally
Eh, don't
talks
say
like-
group
And later
slash
runs
cult,
into a
just say
clone of
cult.
himself. Riku's like, whoa, it's a clone of me, sweet. And the clone is like, no, you're the clone. My name is
Nuh-uh.
Replica Riku. And wait a minute,
Nuh-uh,
why is
bitch.
Replica in my name? So Riku kicks him a few times and Replica Riku explodes. Then Riku
Explodes.
bumps into this red mummy named Diz. And he's like,
Hey,
don't worry
Diz.
about me for now.
He is
Actually,
nuts.
don't worry about any of this. You got
Fuck
like
you.
5 games to go before things start to make sense. And then Mickey hops on
That's
Mickey and
entirely
Donald's like, well, I'm
accurate.
gonna help you control your darkness better. Let's go. And that's about it for Chain of Memories. The next
Y-
game is
yup.
Kingdom Hearts 2, which starts with not Sora, but with this guy, Roxas. To find
He's
out
my
what his
favorite.
goal is, we need to first check out 358 over 2 days.
Remember when
So,
we
okay,
played
again,
Kingdom
remember
Hearts
when
in
Sora
VR
had a
chat and
Sudoku
we-
and released Kyrie's heart and turned
Yeah,
himself
we
into a heartless?
in
That
VR
also
chat, me and
created
Logan went
Sora's
exploring
nobody
around
who wakes up
Twilight
in
Town.
Twilight Town one day, all
Yeah, that place.
Oh, I don't
where the
remember-
poopity
I don't
am
remember that
He's
part.
found
All
by
I
this
remember is
weirdo
us
named
fighting.
Zemnis, who's like,
Some
welcome
weird
to
time.
Organization 13. Here's your spooky cloak.
Oh wait,
and how
no,
to
wasn't it like
infuriatingly speak in riddles
try to
guide.
get the most
Also, your
bubbles
name
or
is
some shit?
Roxas. Zemnis
Something like that.
introduces Roxas to the rest of the Breakfast Club. Luxor,
I gotta find
Demix,
it.
Syx, Zaldin, Zigbar, remember him for later, and hey, we know these guys.
Zigbar? What
This
the
game
fuck
takes
are these
place at the
silly
same
ass
time as Chain of
Zigbar.
Memories, so
They
you
all
got
have to have
some
an
characters
X in
going
their
back and
name.
forth between the two. It's
That
super.
sounds like-
Roxas
that
goes
sounds
on
like a
adventures
chocolate
around
bar, a
Disney
Zig
World
bar.
and becomes best
Or like a
buds
protein
with
bar.
one organization member in
I feel like it
particular,
is.
Axel. They eat
Is
ice cream
it?
and just totally brought. It's super cute.
I can
Then
look it
Zemnis
up.
is like, yo, some stuff is going down at Castle Oblivion. Who's in? And a bunch of
Is
Organization 13 members head over there, including Axel. And then that
Zemnis
ties
doesn't
into
ask them to do that.
Then a new
Zemnis
character
forces
pops
them to
up,
do that.
the 14th member of Organization 13. What? Her name is Shion, and she's
Chocolate
like,
bar?
I'm weird. I don't know
No,
who
you're
I
wrong.
am.
Huh.
And for
Alright.
good reason. Turns out she's
The
I should
14th.
make-
check my notes here. A replica of Sora created by
I should make
Zemnis
a
using
candy
the
bar
memories
company and just
Naminé
name it
took
Zig
from
Bar,
Sora as a
and then get
fail-safe in
copyright
case
strike by
Roxas ended up
Disney.
not going along with Zemnis' crazy schemes. And thanks to Naminé, some of Sora's memories wound up in Roxas too. So Shion pieces out in an attempt to save
yeah.
herself. We understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But Zemnis captures her and reprograms her to make her attack Roxas. Because if Shion defeats Roxas, then Sora will never be able to get his memories back. Oh! Roxas defeats Shion, and she's like, "Cough, Sputter,
Casey, what's
you
the
gotta
first
merge
thing if
with
you could
Sora and defeat
reprogram someone else's
Zemnis."
brain?
And Roxas is like,
Ah,
"What's
I don't
the
even
Sora?
know.
Is that a type of ice cream?" But before she can reply,
I know what
she
Aiden would
morphs
do.
into Roxas. Damn.
Shut the.
Riku shows up because sure, why not?
Look, we don't
Like,
need to
"Okay,
mention what
Roxas,
Aiden would
time
do.
to go back to Sora. And Roxas is like, I don't wanna. Also, whom's this Sora? And Riku's like, fine, sit inside this computer simulation until you cool off. And Roxas is like, what are any of these words you're saying?
How did they put
Which leads
Roxas
us
in a
to
computer?
Kingdom Hearts 2. We meet up with Roxas, who's inside a computer simulation of Twilight Town, except he lost
this
most
the
of his
one?
memories and doesn't know he's inside a
think it's-
computer. And I mean, we're not supposed to either, because 358 over 2 days released like 4 years after Kingdom Hearts 2, but trust
Also
me, it's
true.
just easier to understand this way. So Roxas has his weird summer break and eats lots of ice cream and experiences a bunch of brain freezes and glitches in the Matrix until one day Axel shows up.
Did
And he's
Kingdom
all
Hearts
like,
2
Roxas,
release on
you're in a
Xbox 360?
computer, I'm your
If it
friend.
did, then
And
I know.
Roxas is
No,
like,
Kingdom
"What's
Hearts is
a
purely
computer?" Then he
PlayStation,
meets
or at least
Naminé,
was
who
for a
goes,
while.
"Where's Sora's nobody?" And Roxas
is?
is like, "Whoa."
Kingdom
what's
Hearts
a
3
nobody?
was
the
He doesn't
first game
understand
that
what's going
went on
but that's
Xbox.
okay because neither do we.
Okay, then
he
it was
finally
Kingdom
runs
Hearts
into
3
Diz,
that I
who
played,
goes,
because
"Look,
I-
just merge
I
with
only
Sora
found
and everything will be
Xbox on
cool."
PlayStation.
And Roxas goes,
Well,
"Okay,
Kingdom Hearts 2 is on it
better
now.
be ice cream there." So he absorbs
but I
out of
played
the
it in,
computer
like,
and into Sora,
2017,
and Sora
18.
finally wakes up with
That's
all of
actually
his
when
memories
Kingdom Hearts
back,
3 came out, so
minus
yeah, that makes
everything
sense.
that happened in Chain of Memories. And I guess Dallas and Gomit.
And you
go
mentioned that
too.
you ran around Twilight
Mickey,
Town, which
now
is
a
in Kingdom
badass
Hearts
hoodie,
3,
sends
so
them
that
off
makes
to
sense.
meet the wizard,
Oh,
a
yeah,
wonderful
so I
wizard
played
named
Kingdom Hearts
Disney.
3.
I mean Yen Sid. And he looks like this. Yensid goes,
First
Is
of
that
all,
this
those
Disney
outfits
back-
have to
Yensid
go.
is Disney
Zippers are
backwards,
out,
yes.
Belts are in. Second, you need your driver's
Good
license.
marketing.
Go visit more Disney Worlds.
So they visit some
It's a
more
secret
merchandising
promo.
opportunities and keep bumping into Maleficent,
promo.
now joined by Pete
Oh my God.
and a bunch of those Organization
Beta.
13 weirdos. They just don't quit, do they? At one point, there's a battle with a
Sora
million
basically
billion
just runs
heartless
around and
who
kills
gets
all
hit
of
by a
them.
boulder and dies. Yeah, he's dead.
What?
Bunger, you're 6 feet under. Somewhere in this mess, we get a big ol' exposition dump. A while ago, there was this bearded man named Ansem the Wise, who was
Goofy's
a man
dead.
of science. Or the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of science.
That's
because this
entirely
guy was
accurate, by the way.
researching
That does
hearts and
happen.
light And wrote his dissertation on feeling good and having
Do you have Fate
twins.
Scam on
Now,
your video?
Ansem the Wise had
Do
an
I have what?
apprentice by the name of Xehanort.
Face
Let his
Scam.
heart get consumed
yeah,
by
I do.
darkness because he's a weirdo.
Oh.
This created Xehanort's Heartless,
have
which
yours on, but
confusingly
I do.
decided to call itself
I don't have it on
Ansem.
Discord.
This
I have
was
it on
the
my
bad guy in
OBS.
Kingdom Hearts 1, not Wise Ansem. They're completely different people. And Xehanort's Nobody, which called itself Zemnis. Hey, we know that guy. Meanwhile, Kyrie's standing exactly where Sora
Oh my
left her
God,
on Destiny
this
Island.
video.
Somehow in a new outfit. When Axel swoops in and kidnaps her. He wants his buddy Roxas back, and he's not gonna let Organization 13 boss him around no more.
Yo.
Oh no, siree. But he instantly sacrifices himself so Sora can jump through a portal to the world that never was. Sora's like, how can I be in a place that never was when it clearly currently is? But just then a mysterious
The
figure
question
emerges.
Sora should have been
It's Ansem,
asking.
but no, it's Riku. It's Riku, but he looks like Ansem. Okie dokie. Sora goes on a heart unlocking
This is the
spree
most
until
random
Diz
fucking
appears and
game
he's
I've
like,
ever
You think that I'm a mummy now?
What the
Feast
fuck?
your eyes, feast your eyes, and
Why
my
did it
skies
start
are really
rapping?
handsome.
What the?
The bad guys are conspiring. They forgot a little something that's right.
I'm gonna mute this. I hate this.
I'm gonna use
What
it.
in the hell is
Skies,
this?
you better idolize and recognize. I'm
I
handsome
hate when
but
YouTubers
wise.
start doing these
Sora
silly
don't
little
forget
rhymes
who
or
make you,
silly little
Kyrie. I bid you
rap
all adieu,
rhyme
my
things.
computer is backfiring.
So Diz's computer explodes,
Okay, it's
which
dead.
causes
It's
Diz
done.
to disappear, and for some reason
fell.
also
I didn't
turns
see
Riku
it.
back to normal. Zemnis is all, my beautiful plan
What
ruined,
the fuck?
etc., etc. Let us fight. Sora
Is that
and
how you
Riku
spell
hold
etc.?
hands and prepare for a good old-fashioned anime
I didn't see it.
showdown. Sora believes in himself. Zemnis turns into a boat, and the player
No, he
shoots
doesn't!
Ocelot and
No, how you fucked
sometimes
that up.
triangle until Zemnis.
Without,
Zemnis turns into a ton of lasers.
Everyone winds up back on Destiny Islands because
And
sure,
murders
whatever.
Sora
And
at one
Naminé's
point.
there too, and she's like, "Hey, Kyrie, nice to meet you."
Oh,
I'm your
wait, no,
nobody."
that
And
was
Kyrie
fucking
stares into the middle distance.
Xehanort.
Yeah, so everything ties back to the moment Sora released
What is
his
wrong with
and
this guy? He's,
Kyrie's
like,
hearts.
dead.
Either it's
I-
poetic in its simplicity or
Kyrie never does
stupid in
anything that much.
stupidity.
Not until
I
Kingdom Hearts
don't
3.
This moment should have created 2 Heartlesses and at least 1 Nobody because Kyrie's heart isn't really connected to her body at this point. But
Yeah.
Kyrie is a princess of heart, meaning she has 0 darkness.
I
in
always
her
forget
heart,
about
so
that. Yeah, she is.
doesn't create a Heartless. She does create a Nobody, but she has no body for it to form from. So while Sora is busy splitting off into his Heartless and his Nobody, Kyrie's Nobody, Naminé, is created from Kyrie's heart and Sora's body, which explains
This
why
is
she
the
was
most
able to meddle
confusing
with his
shit ever.
memories and whatnot. So to sum it up,
I honestly find
set up
Bleach
front,
more
this thing is
confusing.
filled with retcons, right? Sora goes, "Oh
I've
yeah,
never
Roxas
even
has been
seen
kind of
that
rumbly
ever.
lately. You okay, little fella?" So Sora and Roxas share a ghost hug, and Kyrie
The
and
only
Naminé are
anime that I've
chill, I
really
guess.
watched is
Oh,
Lucky
and
Star.
Goofy recovers from being dead. But then a letter washes up on the
And
shore
Anima.
that day.
Yeah,
with
Goofy
Mickey Mouse
just kinda
insignia
gets
on
up
it.
after
What
that.
you want now, you creepy rat? Before we open that envelope,
Birth by sleep.
My least favorite.
10 years earlier,
Birth
we
by
got
Sleep.
these
Birth
3
by Sleep.
sweet pieces of
Trust
anime
me, it's
hair.
better than what the
Aqua,
second game is named.
Terra, and Ventus. Weirdly, Ventus
There's a
looks
sequel
lot
to Birth
like
by
Roxas.
Sleep, and
Like
its name is
identical.
awful.
I know compared to Dozenkrantz and Goofenstern over
What
here,
the
Roxas
fuck?
and Sora
Goofy!
look like, but trust me,
Name.
Roxas resembles this
What
guy,
are these names
Ventus.
again?
For reasons. The 3 of them are
Reasons
being trained
that
by
are
Master
never
Eric,
explained,
by
one
the
of
way.
Keyblade Masters.
They look like Sora.
Ventus is too young and spunky, so he has to wait while Aqua and Terra take their final
Nice.
test, the Mark of Mastery. Also, we're in this place, the Land of Departure. Aqua passes, and
That
she's
place
all
is
like,
so
"Neat,"
pretty,
but
though.
Terra fails because he's got too much angsty darkness and Spencer's coupons inside his heart. And Ericus takes one look and goes,
Okay.
Girl, get yourself sorted out." Meanwhile, in a fancy land for fancy lads called Radiant Garden,
Fancy
Ansem the
land for
Wise
fancy
is
lads.
researching how hearts work and stuff.
Is
He's
this
got some
entertaining
test
for you,
tubes and,
Logan?
like, a computer, and He's going on.
I don't
"Yeah, it's
understand
interesting,"
anything,
and he's
but I
surrounded by
just
all of his
follow
hot
him.
anime friends who kind of look
funny.
familiar. There's also a
Funny
little
talk.
girl here named Kyrie who's got no personality. Look at her
Oh,
go.
my dog
Elsewhere,
whining.
Aqua and Terra pop out of a portal on Destiny Island.
Oh my
because
god,
of
this video
course
is just
they
gonna
do.
be him
They meet
bullying
these two
Kyrie.
little babbies named Sora
They
and
weren't
Riku.
babies!
Terra walks over and is like, "Yeah, this one is totally giving me Ventus vibes. Hey kid, now you know how to use
They
the
were at
Keyblade. You
least
won't
6
remember
when
this
this
when you're
happened.
older." And Riku dribbles on himself.
Isn't that
Also,
baby
Kyrie
age?
comes over from
Or is that
Radiant
toddler
Garden
age?
and Aqua maybe
Toddler age.
teaches her how to use a Keyblade. Ventus is wandering alone by himself somewhere.
Okay,
when
to
this hot
answer the
piece of
maybe
action
thing,
rolls
yes,
up on a
she does
motorcycle
teach
and is
Kyrie to
like,
use a Keyblade.
"Remember
She casts
me?"
a spell
And
on her.
Ventus is like, "Nope."
Is
And Hot
toddler
Stuff
like
takes off his
the
helmet and is
teenage
like,
baby?
"How about now?" And Ventus is like, "Sorry, I only know one other dude with yellow eyes." Wait! Turns out Ventus forgot a whole
Toddler
bunch
is
of
in
stuff that
between
was
baby and
super important.
child.
Before he was
Kid.
being trained by Master Ericus, his master was this
Oh,
objectively evil-looking dude with yellow eyes
Child.
named Master Xehanort. How about that? Xehanort was trying to get Ventus to unleash the darkness in his heart to summon this all-powerful Keyblade called the Keyblade. That's the Greek letter E.
He's not
Ventus
lying.
was like, "I don't want
That's
that. I'm a
actually what it's
good boy.
called.
Look at my badge."
There's the
And
Keyblade and the
Xehanort's like,
Keyblade.
I'll just take your darkness
Imagine
myself.
asking
and
them
goes
what they
shoot.
want. Hey,
Bob
do you want a
sucks the
Keyblade
darkness
or a
out of
Keyblade?
Ventus's heart and
I
makes
tend
a
to just call it the
motorcycle
X-Blade.
also known as Vanitas. Oh, and he looks
Hey,
exactly like
that's
an
my
evil
name.
Sora.
I-
Just don't
I know.
think about it. It's fine. Flashback to over. Ventus is like, "Oh yeah, I remember."
That's
And
probably where
Vanitas
my
is
dad
like,
got
"Cool,
that name
we gotta
from.
fight.
Kingdom Hearts, 'cause he was a big fan.
graveyard.
Okay,
Maybe.
so long ago there were tons of Keyblade wielders, and they all fought over the Keyblade in this.
This
epic
game
war, and
actually
now
was
what's
around
left
that
is a bunch of
time.
Keys in the ground. But Ventus knows all this and just goes, "Okay."
What, the time when
Meanwhile,
I got
Terra's
my name,
getting
or-
super moody and kills Master Ericus.
Around the time your dad
Ericus
would
is
have been
like,
playing this game.
My pupil.
And Terra's like, "I don't know, Gam didn't go over this part in detail, but I'm assuming darkness?"
I
Then
literally
everyone
just
piles
Wrong.
into the
my dad's
van and
username.
heads on over to
That
the Keyblade
happens
graveyard
purely
for the
because he's
big
protecting
anime
Ventus.
fight. And you know it's serious
Because Ventus is basically being held captive.
Ventus versus Vanitas, Terra versus Xehanort, who's like, "Hello," and
Hello.
Aqua versus this dude who you might recognize better
Breg!
like this, but he doesn't have his cool eye patch and scar yet. Him named Breg. Xehanort is like,
I'll have the
Him
Keyblade.
named Breg.
Keyblade, not Keyblade. And with that, I'll control Kingdom
Keyblade, not
Hearts.
Keyblade.
and Terra's like, "Nuh-uh, no siree, stop right there, Mr. Vista."
Nuh-uh.
And everyone starts fighting.
Bro,
Aqua
this guy
beats up
literally
Breg,
talks
and
like
he's
you
like,
every time you talk to me in English
now
class."
I look cooler. Ventus and Vanitas fuse, which sorta creates
Hey,
the
so you don't
Keyblade
you
for a
agree?
second, but then
Sure.
it explodes. And then Ventus explodes.
See, you
He's
agreed
just
this time.
asleep,
You
but his
didn't
heart
hate
goes
me.
swoosh
Let's
over to
go.
Destiny Islands to go live in Sora's heart and heal up. Sure, okay. Aqua takes Ventus's blown-up body.
Yeah,
back to the
Ventus's
land of
heart just kind of
departure
floats
uses
away
her
and goes, "Hey,
Keyblade to
Sora,
turn
I'm
it
living
into
in you."
Castle Oblivion. She goes, "Okay,
Hey.
Ventus, I'm the only one who knows
Hey,
you're
yo.
here. Have a good nap now, pat pat." She returns just in time to see Xehanort possessing
pat.
Terra, forming Terra Xehanort, or Terranort for short. A while back, Xehanort was like,
Terranort
I'm
for short.
getting old. I can possess someone using the darkness in their heart. That's a neat trick.
"Also, psst, this is what Nording is." Aqua goes,
That's what you're
"Not
choosing to
about
call
this,"
this?
and fights
Nordic-
and defeats
okay.
Terranort. But Terranort's all like,
Ha ha ha, not so
Oh,
fast.
I'm
and
doing
uses
my
his Keyblade to block
best.
his heart, which traps Aqua in the realm of
I don't even
darkness and gives
understand this
Terranort amnesia.
I
because
do,
we
and that's
didn't
my
have
issue.
enough tropes on our plate already. Sure. Throw some amnesia to the mix.
Should I get an
Terranort,
emulator and run
just
Kingdom
calling
Hearts so I can
himself
understand it?
Xehanort now, becomes an
You won't.
apprentice to Ansem the Wise, and then much
don't have
later
an
gets his
Xbox
memories
or
back
a
and
PlayStation.
goes
No
on to
Kingdom
create his
Hearts game
heartless
can
Ansem,
properly
guess not that
explain
one,
Kingdom
who's
Hearts.
nobody's Xemnas. Now we can return to the present in
What?
This is realistically the best
well,
explanation
not
you'll
quite
find.
the present. Sometime after
Except for
defeating
me.
Xemnas, but before Mickey's letter arrives at Destiny Islands, Jiminy
Except for
Cricket
you.
is hanging
Except
out
for
with
me.
Jiminy. See, throughout Sora's many
I hate
adventures, he's been
Recoded
accompanied by
so
Jiminy,
much.
who's been documenting everything that
This
happened.
game he's going
Like
over, I hate
today,
it.
Sora spent 15 minutes staring at a bowl of oatmeal.
What the fuck?
Jiminy's about to turn in his homework to Mickey when he notices some cryptic messages he didn't write, like some Cure lyrics or something. Chip and Dale
Oh my
digitize the
God,
journal
I
and create a
actually
digital
forgot this
copy of
happened.
Sora, Data Sora, to
What
fight the
happened?
bugs that
Fight
are
the
corrupting data
Minecraft.
and I don't know,
'Cause he's in a
hacking
computer.
hijinks and
It's Data
so
Sora.
Maleficent are there, some C-tier Disney properties show up, Jiminy's
Shut up,
journal
dog.
appears and turns into
Sorry, my
Riku.
dog is-
It's
one
just
second.
whatever. The journal is restored, and Data Nominee reaches out to Data Sora and is like, "Hey, you got a whole lot of business jellying up your jam ram. You got Roxas inside of you, and like Shion's inside of Roxas, and then there's like Ventus sort of fused with Vanitas. It's just a big ol' awkward
Yeah,
reception party.
that's
Yeah.
entirely
Yeah.
accurate.
Dance bad. Also, the bugs are a side effect of me messing with Sora's memories, because Data Sora texts all this to Mickey, who's like, "Butter my me-shaped muffins. The real Sora's
What?
gotta learn about this stat." And writes the letter that then shows up at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Data Sora goes, "What? Real Sora?" As the computer gets turned off because Mickey's got a date with the wizard. Yen Sid goes,
Yo, Xehanort is coming back and we're screwed. We only have one Keyblade Master and you, like, randomly took your shirt off that one time.
and Mickey goes, "We'll get to that. What about Sora and Riku? If they become Keyblade Masters and Sora gets his jam unjellied, we might stand a chance." And Yen
I-
Sid goes,
Okay, but there's a lot of jelly in his jam.
I'm.
And it smells like
I,
pizza.
Dream drop distance. In order to become Keyblade
Let's see, I have
Masters,
to
Sora
leave
and
for a
Riku
bit
have to
'cause my
take
aunt
the
is
Mark
here.
of Mastery.
Alright,
The
bye,
same
Logan.
exam that Terra
Thanks
and
for
Aqua took way
sitting
back
with me
when.
through
But
half of
apparently
this.
the test is totally arbitrary, and whoever's
Yo.
conducting the exam just does
Bye.
whatever they
Bye,
want.
Logan.
Just like real life. Yen Sid charges Sora and
Yeah, that
Riku
is
with
just like
waking
real life.
all the sleeping hearts of various worlds that have been on a constant roller coaster of exploding and being reformed over the past couple games. They bounce through some
Yep.
Disney worlds and wake people up, but not Sleeping Beauty? Come on, it's a game about
Okay,
waking
that is
people.
something I
Okay,
thought when I
Amazon
played Dream
Videos
Drop
are easy.
Distance.
Okay, fine. Fine. Anyway, remember the rules of the Kingdom Hearts universe? All that stuff about Heartless and Nobodies and how destroying both restores the original somebody? Yeah, so all those Organization 13 Nobodies Sora killed,
Yep.
they're back as their original X-less somebodies. What? Our protagonist wasn't going around murdering people? See, they're fine. Ha ha ha. Also, the...
Yeah.
Oh, keep
Yeah,
going.
no.
The X in all those nobodies' names isn't.
Oh,
an
you're
X.
getting to
It's
this now.
called the Recusant Sigil.
That's how
And
you spell
Xehanort
that?
uses it to mark his BFFs and
Where am
track
I
their
sticking notes? I
location.
need to write that.
This even works on clothing, and that's oh god, that's how they're able to track Sora throughout this game, because they put an X on his shirt. Well, then this guy shows
Yeah.
up. This is young Xehanort. Yeah, so now there's
Yeah.
time travel in this series. Good. I am
Yeah,
over the
this-
hot take. No, thank you. It really doesn't matter how time travel works in this universe, and I'm scared to open the wiki again. So here's all
It's
of
fine.
David's
I
notes on
understand
that.
time travel in
Basically, at
this.
some point, Evil Ansem went back
Kinda.
to Destiny Islands, where Xehanort grew up, because, yeah, okay, because everyone's from there. He met the young lad
Yeah.
and was like, "Here's some, going back in time potion. Go round up all the Xehanorts, because we going hard." Because, okay, Xehanort's Heartless was killed in Kingdom Hearts 1, and his Nobody was killed in Kingdom Hearts 2, which means Xehanort's Somebody is back and ready to crack some skulls. And wait, why does he look like creepy old man Xehanort, not Terranort? I thought I understood how this worked.
Yeah.
Oh, but now we
Uh-huh.
learn about Xehanort's ultimate master plan. In Birth by Sleep, he wanted the Keyblade in order to control Kingdom Hearts. But the Keyblade exploded, and conveniently it likes to explode into 20 pieces. 7 light and 13 dark. Xehanort is all,
Grr, I want those shards.
like he's the villain in a cereal commercial or something. Originally, he planned for the 7 light pieces to come
Nice.
from the so-called 7 princesses of Heart. Snow White, Cinderella, Alice, Aurora, Belle, Jasmine, and Kyrie. This is all the business with the princess pods and hollow
I
bastions
constantly
back in
forget
Kingdom Hearts
Kyrie
1. But
counts
the
as
7
one of
light
them,
pieces
'cause she
should
ends up
also
being one of
be
the
7
Guardians.
Guardians of Light. Mickey,
Yep,
Sora,
okay.
Riku, Ventus,
Fine,
Aqua,
video.
Terra, maybe Kyrie. It's not really clear right now. Meanwhile, the 13 dark
That
pieces
is
are a
that's
little harder
not
to
the
come
main
by.
7,
You got a
but that's
couple
what
bad
ends up
eggs bubbling
being
about,
some of the
but
7.
13?
There-
Not quite.
it's 'cause
So
there's not
Xehanort,
7.
being the rational person he is, decided to essentially
Sure.
create 12 copies of himself by putting a little Nort into all these nobodies, which together would then act as the 13 dark pieces needed to form the Keyblade. This is why Xehanort created Organization 13. His plan was to Nort each of the members so he'd have his 13
Yeah,
dark
he's
pieces.
basically
But
possessing
instead,
people.
They thought for themselves and were like, "What the heck, dude?" And also, Sora killed
Also
everybody,
true.
so way to go, Sora. He also tried
Yeah,
to have
way
two
to
of the
go,
members be as
Sora.
Heartless and Nobody, which is totally cheating. Xehanort,
Also
being
true.
the rational person he is, decided,
Hey, that's a good point. What am I doing norting unwilling people? I'll just find people
Stop
who want to be
saying
me.
Norton.
Like,
Please.
me.
So that's why he sent Ansem to seek out young Xehanort in the past. He's making a new Organization 13 out of some time-traveling Xehanorts and a bunch of other friends called the, wait for it, real Organization 13.
Yep.
They should have called it the Super Excited to Be Xehanort Club. So Xehanort
They
gathers
should've, that would've been
himself
so funny.
young Xehanort, Ansem, Xemnas, Xigbar, and Syx, who are part of the old Organization 13, but apparently just can't get enough of that Nort juice, and 6 other shadowy figures that'll almost certainly get revealed in Kingdom Hearts
Which
3.
were really
Probably like
anticlimactic.
time-traveling goofies or something. Oh, yuck. But
I
wait,
wish.
hear you counting on your fingers. That only makes 12. Yes,
I mean, I
they're one
wasn't,
short.
and
So Xehanort
I was
decides
also-
the
you can't
13th
really-
Nort shall be Sora. He kidnaps Sora because I guess Goofus and Dalent do literally nothing all
They're
day.
not-
And
I-
is about
okay,
to Nort
two
Sora
things.
super
They
good
don't,
when
he's right.
Lee
But
dives
2,
in
they're
and
not really
saves the day.
involved in this.
Lee is Axel's somebody, and he only really cares about Roxas and Shion, but Sora will have to do. Xehanort goes, Drat, I'd kidnap you again, but we're all out of our going back in time potion. Until next time when the 7 and 13 are destined to fight.
He
and
honestly,
summon
they
the
never
King
explain why he
in
couldn't just go
Kingdom
back and do that
Hearts
again.
3.
But
And
whatever.
all the Xehanorts disappear. For now. Riku and Sora go back to Yen Sid and they're like, wow, the whole universe was at stake. Glad we got out of that one. Who we? I almost forgot we were taking a test. Haha." And Yen Sid goes,
Riku, you passed. Good job.
Good job,
Sora,
Riku.
you almost got Norted. You fail.
and
Bad
Sora
job,
goes,
Sora.
Ah, Nort again. All the characters
Fuck
laugh
you.
and credits roll. Wait, we're not done yet. 2 quick games to go.
Two?
Union Cross.
Oh.
Long ago, I mean,
This game
like,
isn't really that
long,
relevant now.
Long ago, all the worlds were
I mean,
connected.
yeah, that one
It
guy
was the
appears in
age
Kingdom
of
Hearts 3
fairy
and gives
tales.
Sora a
In
surfing
this
Keyblade,
harsh
but
on
that's
the eyeballs
perfectly
place called Daybreak Town,
explained
there was this guy
in
called
Kingdom
the
Hearts 3.
Master of Masters, who wore a sweet
It's
hooded
a spirit
trench
of
like
a
the
dead guy
Organization dudes, and he wrote
that
this
was part of
book
the Keyblade War.
prophecies with the help of his Keyblade.
I'm sure
No
the
Name,
Book of
which can
Prophecies
see
will be
into the
relevant
future,
in the
but
Lost
only
Master
the
arc.
future it's actually around for, like in the same room. Look, it's got a magic creepy
Yeah,
eyeball.
which is a weird ability.
So the Master of Masters goes
Okay.
to his 6 apprentices and is like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna peace out. Here, you carry No Name around and pass it down through the generations for no."
Weren't one of the
particular
leaders of those
site-related
groups,
reason. And this
um,
box, don't open it.
Ventus?
And, the rest of you get a signed
And
copy of my
Marluxia,
book.
I
You're
think?
welcome. But little did the apprentices know, he gave each of them a slightly different copy of the Book of Prophecies. They read their books and learn there's a traitor
Yeah, he
amongst them,
causes
but not
issues.
really. The apprentices
Yeah.
scatter to the winds like dandelions and create their own little groups that learn to use keyblades. Years and years pass, these groups all end up fighting in the Keyblade
Yeah.
War and shattering the Keyblade into 20 pieces, and yeah, there's some of your backstory, I guess. Look, this is a browser/mobile game, don't worry about it too much. Like, maybe you should know Ventus and Marluxia's somebody are leaders
Oh, okay.
of 2 of these groups, and there's these things called Darklings that are heartless, born from Keyblade wielders. There's
I
a
forgot
Darkling
about
on the
those
box
things.
for Kingdom Hearts 3, right about, yeah. But seriously, if any of this
Oh,
is
I thought that
relevant
was
in
a
Kingdom
normal
Hearts
Heartless.
3, I'm
Alright.
sure they'll provide context for it like the
Yep.
competent writers they are.
Okay, they do.
Hocus pocus, these games have no focus. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage.
This is the one I was telling Logan earlier.
My body. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by. Hey, you know what? Let's just call it No for short. Acts as a kind of.
I'm good with
prequel
that.
Sequel that sets some things up for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Let's go play
you
No,
play
everyone.
As Aqua, picking up right after the events of
Aqua.
Birth by Sleep, where she was trapped in the realm of darkness by Terranort. She wanders around some Disney world swallowed up by darkness, fights her doppelganger, Phantom Aqua, and finds Ventus and
That
Terra,
happens.
but they're not actually there.
That
She's
happens.
just lonely. She fights some shadow monsters and ends up falling even deeper into darkness, but eventually runs into Riku and Mickey. Because, yeah, even though her story took place 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1, time is super janky in the realm of darkness.
Yeah, in the realm
Sure
of
is
think
convenient
hyperbolic
if you're a
time
writer
chamber,
who
but
wants to get
worse
your
and less
prequel
explained.
character into the present story.
If you know
Aqua
Dragon
fends
Ball,
off
that
the
is.
darkness while Riku and Mickey close the door from the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, and Mickey literally loses his shirt just to preserve continuity. There's no other reason.
I mean,
What a guy! What a guy!
The door is successfully
He's not
closed.
exactly wrong.
Hooray! Except Aqua is still trapped in darkness. Feces. Elsewhere, Yen Sid is like,
Sora, not only did you fail my super simple exam, but your brush with getting Norted actually left you Metroided. Look, all your stats are back to level
how
1.
did
Sora
Xehanort
goes, oh well,
do
gosh
that?
darn, ain't that convenient? I mean inconvenient.
Dumb.
There's no time.
Wow.
Go to the Colosseum from Hercules and hang out with Danny DeVito.
Okay. Also, Lee is a Keyblade wielder now, and Kairi. I am so tired. And that takes us to Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora's gotta train. Riku and Mickey gotta rescue Aqua. Kairi's got to maybe develop into a
Wait, was this
character,
before
and
Kingdom
Xehanort
Hearts
is
3?
off somewhere trying to get the 7 Pieces of Light and the Sex Club to go to prom together. What'll happen? Will Xehanort
Okay.
reassemble the Keyblade only for Yen Sid to pull a
I-
King of Red
I-
Lions and be
okay.
like, I made this? Will the Disney and Final Fantasy characters actually have any
okay,
kind of bearing
Yen
on
Sid
the
actually
overall
does come
plot?
down and help,
Will we meet
but
a character without
also no.
pointy anime hair? Will we
Yes.
get to befriend him over the course of our journey and then in our final
No.
moment of need his hair pointifies and he saves the day?
Yes.
Will Goofy say a swear? Let
I
Goofy
wish.
swear!
That'd be so... Alright, guys, looks like that's the end of the video. If you enjoy... I'm not used to the mic being there, I keep hitting it. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, and subscribe. If you want more stuff like this, then I'll make more like this.